The National Credit Regulator is urging credit providers who are illegally in possession of consumers' property to return it immediately. This includes ID documents, which people need to vote in the coming elections. The regulator says in terms of the National Credit Act, it is illegal to retain IDs and bank cards when granting credit. For more on this, an advisor from the regulator, Leanne Schwartz, is joining us, and she's, of course, the senior legal advisor. Leanne, this is a very concerning trend by these institutions. Is this something that's gone on for a while, and is it because consumers are just not aware of their rights when it comes to this?
Yes, it's definitely a trend that's been found in several provinces. Consumers are definitely not aware of their rights. We do attempt to educate consumers on this on a regular basis. However, we still find that credit providers do retain and keep personal ID documents or cards or SASSA cards.
What is the reasoning behind these institutions having to demand these personal items from consumers?
Well, the reason is basically for them to enforce or obtain payment of the credit agreements. So that is the reasoning behind it. They keep it and basically forcing consumers to come and pay the credit agreement or the amount loaned, and that's basically circumventing any other enforcement methods that's available to these credit providers.
Right, Leanne, and these credit providers, are they legal or illegal institutions? Because one would find it extremely worrying if legal institutions are also participating in this kind of behavior.
Well, in some of our investigations, we did find that certain registered credit providers have been retaining cards, but in most cases, it is credit providers that's not registered, such as loan sharks or mashwanisas.
Yeah, and what would the role of the National Credit Regulator be in this regard, whether it's creating more education and awareness or clamping down hard on these providers? What role does the regulator play here?
Well, the regulator has to ensure that registered or unregistered credit providers adheres to the National Credit Act. So therefore, we do conduct raids, we do attempt education, we put up billboards to ensure that consumers knows their rights. And if we do find this type of conduct, the regulator actually, with the assistance of the SAPS, we do clamp down on them. We do then refer them to the National Consumer Tribunal to obtain warrants, and the SAPS, a criminal case is opened against these credit providers, and the National Prosecuting Authority will then deal with them within the criminal court.
Yeah, that's very important. It's not just urging these providers, it's actually taking actionable steps that ensure that consumers get their belongings back so that they can do that crucial thing on the 1st of November, vote, participate in the democracy. Leanne Schwartz from the National Credit Regulator, many thanks for your time.